Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Wednesday news show. This week, everyone sends everything in all places. Busy show this week. There is loads of 8Cs, 9As and mountaineering stuff as well.
I know, so much news. What's your first news story?
I'm talking about Wales's first 8C boulder. Eliot Stephens has added a sit-start extension to the established 8B Plus called the Origin at Ines Rock, and he's graded it 8C. This was reported by UKC. In an interview on UKC, Eliot speaks about the difficulties of the moves and thinks the sit-start adds 5 hard, difficult 8A Plus moves into the stand start. It took him 4 sessions to sort out that sit-start and link it into the stand, and another 7 sessions to tick the boulder. North Wales is a haven for climbers, and there is still potential lines waiting to be sent. It's exciting to think that this is the first 8C grade. Let's hope for more to come. I did not realise there wasn't an 8C in Wales. That's kind of crazy.
Why is it such a big deal? Because, there's a lot of bouldering and strong people around there?
Exactly that. There's a load of climbing, full stop, especially in North Wales. And there's this really, in the UK, there's lots of hubs of climbing, right? And North Wales is by sure one of those hubs. So many crushes out there. So kind of cool 8C's been sent. Let's hope for more in the future.
And a repeat soon.
Yes, exactly. Eliot, hopefully that'll be confirmed. First ascent, obviously, so we'll see. But I reckon it's probably 8C.
About 8Cs, I have more 8C news on this week's 8C roundup. As reported on his Instagram, Giuliano Cameroni sent La Rustica 8C/V15. This problem was first put up by Jimmy Webb. Giuliano, for a long time, couldn't do the crux, which is a long move to a pocket off a bad but amazing pinch. Another 8C got sent by Martin Stranek. He's been getting busy in his home country of Czech Republic and recently put up Black Panther. It took him a total of 6 days to link all of the moves. Check out the Singing Rock video to see all the details about this boulder problem. In the US, 23-year-old Austin Purdy climbed Dictopia 8C at Camp Dick. He comments that on the same day, he also climbed Circle Jerk V13, making this one of his best climbing days ever.
I don't know how you kept a straight face there. That was, you're off camera, but you read it with a straight face. Great names.
Great names. I wonder who put up these boulders. Boys. I'd like to say men, but honestly. I have so many ideas for cool first ascents names.
Start sending it. Get out there with a wire brush. Start sending them boulders or sport routes.
What's my excuse this week? I have a job.
Right, yeah.
And I'm not a pro climber.
Fair. You said something about a terrible but great pinch.
That was Giuliano's comment on that hold on La Rustica.
Is he one of those people who like bad holds? You know, like Jonathan Seagrest is like, I love a dirty, horrible crimp. Maybe he's like that.
Maybe, but sometimes, you do get those holds where you touch it, it's absolutely horrible, but there's a little ripple to it or something that's just enough to make it a pinch, and you're like, okay, I can hold on to that one even though it's so bad. But I cannot imagine how bad it is on an 8C.
I'm amazed by your rock poetry there, T. That was beautiful.
Just feeling the rock.
Exactly. We're heading over to Alaska now, where Ines Papert and Luka Lindic have been sending. Ines and Luka are currently in Alaska on an extended trip to hopefully tick some big lines. They have just climbed a new route they're calling Heart of Stone. This climb is on Mount Huntington and is the second time they summited the mountain this trip, having already climbed the established Colton Leach route in 12 hours. Heart of Stone is 1,000 meters long with difficulties up to M7. They had a bivvy 200 meters from the top before finishing and descending on the same day. This was reported by Planet Mountain. So congratulations guys, awesome news that. We are getting some of the footage from that trip. So they're doing a sort of raw on the road style sort of things with that. So
that's exciting.
It's super exciting because they are awesome. We've worked with them before, absolutely love both of them to pieces, and I can't wait to see that footage exclusively on EpicTV. So that will be coming hopefully in the next couple of months.
And it's good to see mountaineering news is back. People did start to move around. Some went to the Himalayas.
Yeah, and I heard a rumor that Kylian Jornet was in Nepal.
A rumor? I feel that's
Rumor.
easy to check on his Instagram.
It is. I say a rumor. My mate told me last night, but I don't believe mates when you're having beers and playing PlayStation. So I will check this. I will fact check it.
Okay, thank you. We are moving on to the 9A roundup. 21-year-old German climber Philipp Gassner has climbed the iconic route Action Direct, probably the first 9A in the world. It was put up by Wolfgang Güllich in 1990. Philipp first made news when he was just 14 and climbed an 8C plus route. And now, in the past year, he has climbed his first 8C boulder, and I feel we'll see him regularly on the 9A roundup.
As reported by 8A.nu, Stefano Carnati has climbed the 9A Super Circo Abusivo, a 40-meter line in Borno, Italy. It is pretty stunning. Eliot Stephens has sent his first 9A Sa Chouffe in Séance, France, as reported by 8A.nu. The route is involving, starting with a 6B, then 10 meters of hard technical climbing, followed by an 8B/plus through an overhang. He climbed it in 15 tries and managed to squeeze in an ascent before the weather got too warm. I've got a bone to pick with you, Terry T.
Oh, well, what about?
How do you mean Action Direct is the first 9A? I mean, as has been established, it's Hubble in the UK, originally graded 8C, upgraded to 9A, definitely the first.
In which year was it climbed?
Can't remember, but there's a whole news show me and Hugo did talking about this.
I remember.
I know it's debatable. What do you think? Should we open up the debate again?
I like Action Direct as the first one though, because it's like Action Direct.
Right.
Directly the first 9A.
But Hubble, it's kind of like, I'm imagining Hubble like boiling cauldrons, witches cooking some kind of climbing history.
Isn't Hubble from that movie with Barbara Streisand?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like, I think this is Sex and the City reference, but there's this thing of Barbara Streisand going like, Hubble, Hubble.
What about Macbeth? Hubble, bubble, toil and trouble.
I don't know about that.
Unbelievable.
But
Kids
can you imagine
nowadays.
like calling for Hubble in front of like the plaza in New York? Hubble.
Right.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about, but I'm sure someone else out there does. Let us know, comment down below. We are going back to mountaineering news now, heading over to Canada. Brett Harrington and Dylan Cunningham have established a new mixed line on the northeast face of Mount Niblock in Canada. The 500-meter route has difficulties up to M6R, water ice 5, and some 510 rock climbing. As reported by Planet Mountain, they've named the climb Just a Nibble. On her Instagram, Brett describes the line as a mental game, and from reading about it, it sounds fairly terrifying. She compliments Dylan's lead of one of the pitches, saying it was one of the most impressive mixed pitches I have ever belayed. I always love it when Brett Harrington talks about routes being sort of psychologically scary, because she's one of the most like head together climbers I've ever met. So like, if they're finding it difficult, that thing is just terrifying.
Yeah, I don't believe did they put up a grade of the route or that pitch?
Yeah. So of that pitch specifically, I don't know, but like M6R, I think the R stands for sort of death. So it's like
relatively deathly?
Relatively deathy, exactly.
I'm in danger.
But yeah, another hard route there. 9B counter? No?
Not yet, actually. On a side note to the 8C roundup, Alex Megos went to Fontainebleau.
Yeah, and crushed everything, didn't he?
Crushed everything. But he did downgrade-ish a boulder called Les Dernières Fleux. Fleux?
Flu?
Fleu? So it was an 8C, and now he proposed it to be 8B+.
So what he did is he shot himself in the foot, because we would have done that as a news story, but Alex Megos claiming 8B, maybe not so much. But what was impressive is his Ticklist, and it's not exactly font season. It's a bit warm there at the moment, so that's cool. He was there with the German team and the French team, I think.
Yeah, I think maybe they didn't all post about it yet, but there must be for sure some other harder ascents. Like Jan Hoyer and stuff. So.
Yeah, Yannick Flo. Can you imagine like walking to font like I normally do, with sort of like bouldering mat, clothes everywhere, and just bumping into like the entire German and French teams just hanging out in font?
I would melt.
Yes, you would. I would be intimidated. Terry would have another emotion.
I'd be like, ooh.
Oh my God! Like
no,
that?
I'll keep it together.
Would you?
No.
No. 9B counter. Not a lot, really, going on with that one.
Nope.
Is that it? Megos last week.
Yeah, shall we give him a point?
Let's give him a point. Let's
give
stick him
him a
on.
point.
He upgraded a route. Let's stick him on it, yeah? Yeah?
Yes, but about the 9B counter, we also have t-shirts on the EpicTV shop. Not that we're wearing them today, but if you want to get a 9B counter t-shirt, you can find them on the EpicTV shop.
If you ever come to an IFSC event, what did you want to do with the t-shirt?
Now, first of all, I need to find mine.
Yes,
which is
once
somewhere.
you've refound it.
Once I found it, I'm going to wear it to the IFSC Lead Cup in Chamonix. And I think I'm just going to go around and ask everybody to sign it.
I actually love this as an idea, but are you going to get people who've only climbed 9Bs to sign it, or are you going to get everyone to sign it?
Realistically, everybody that enters a lead competition at the IFSC probably can climb 9B
Yeah, but
if
they might
commit
not
to it.
have done. So are you just going to get the people who were passed on the 9B counter?
No,
just
everybody.
Everyone. That's fair enough.
Yes, because I don't know, it's an incentive for them too, you know, to make it on my shirt first and then on an IB. I'm joking.
Shop stuff now, and 'tis the season to be training, and we've got a bunch of training stuff in. Two things I wanted to bring up. One is Ash Climbing have micros that are now on sale. I am obsessed with micros at the moment. I'd love to do that lattice challenge thing, you know, the pull-up things on micros.
It sounds horrible.
It sounds so cool. But yeah, Ash Climbing have got micros from sort of 11 mils all the way down to 7 mils. Also, Nord Climbing have a sort of a training rung thing, similar to that snap rung from back in the day. But yeah, Ash Climbing, Nord Climbing, do go and check those out.
I have more training tools on the EpicTV shop. Beastmaker is back in stock.
Ooh.
So if you fancy getting a 1000 or 2000, you can get them on the EpicTV store. Who doesn't have a Beastmaker yet?
I genuinely don't, but I steal everyone else's. I like how you say in stock now. It usually sells out within about 3 seconds.
Yeah,
of being
I
up.
mean, I wanted to like bump it up a bit more, but everybody I think has tried a Beastmaker. So if you haven't got one and you've been looking for one, we have them in stock.
Yeah, or by the time you see this, they might be out of stock. Don't know. They're super popular, but hurry up and go and check that link down below.
Shut up and take my money.
Right, let's hit on with the content couch stuff. And you're heading to Japan.
Yes, EpicTV trip, right?
Right.
Oh,
I wish. But we do have a new episode from that Japan series coming out, and it's bouldering in Yokoyama. So bouldering in Okayama. Did I say that right? You've been there.
You know I can't pronounce anything. I'm just going to keep very quiet. I have been there though, and it is amazing there. That film's on the main channel.
Yes.
Climbing Daily wise, last Friday we stuck out a gear show, which was kind of a session. It was me, Domin Schkofitz, at his own private climbing gym. We were trying out the new High Angle Pro. It was an awesome day. Check out this little teaser. You can still buy the High Angle Pro. It hasn't sold out yet on the EpicTV shop, so make sure you go and snap that up and check out the video down below. It's comment of the week time, isn't it?
Yes, and this week Noah sent us a very special video.
This is the comment of the week.
Thank you so much, Noah. That was a beautiful intonation. And if you want to send...
Intonation? Is that what it is?
Say it?
I don't know. You had like a deep operatic voice.
I don't know how you describe voices and pitches.
I don't know. It was good, though.
On another note, if you want to send in your video for comment of the week, drop us a DM on Instagram or send an email to climb@epictv.com.
My comment of the week is from James Daly, and he says, "Hey guys, this is probably not going to appear on the FAQs, but here goes. My girlfriend is looking for a nail varnish that won't chip while she climbs. Does anyone have any suggestions?" I thought this was a great one. I don't wear nail varnish. I know people who do, and you said you had a solution to his question.
Yes, so I used to wear nail varnish a lot in the past, but then stopped a bit while climbing. However, I did figure out a method. It does chip, there's nothing to do about it, especially it's not the chipping really, it's more the scratching. So if you only put one layer on, you scratch it easily, but it doesn't chip away easily. And chipping is actually something you want, so you can take it off more quickly. So put for his girlfriend, put 2 coats of nail varnish. It chips away more quickly, but then you can like do put it over again nicely. So I don't know, I guess go with the chipping. That's my advice.
Great advice. We're a public service channel as well as a news channel. You heard it here first. What's your comment?
My comment is from Michael Roberts, who's the guy who sent us previously a comment of the week video. And he says, "You both so sassy this episode." Laughing emoji. Hell yeah.
Were we sassy? Well, last week we were both sassy.
Isn't this the sassy thing?
I don't know. I can't do sassy. Someone was saying that I was too giggly and laughy, so I was trying to be a bit more like newsy. Maybe that came over as sassy. I don't know. Am I sass? You're sass.
I'm not.
There is a lot of sass from Terry T.
How?
Just in my everyday general life at Epic TV, just sass in
It's
waves.
just because I said I have hair.
Wow. Hit me where it hurts.
And on that note, goodbye guys. We'll see you next week, and like and subscribe.